In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to add a superscript and subscript options to your TinyMCE, or the visual editor that comes with the WordPress, which is, as you can see right here. And usually, let's say you want to make footnotes, or you want to let's say if you have a mathematical equation and you want to put something to the power of 2, like x to the power of 2, right? But you don't have a button to set that up. Usually what you can do is go to the text editor, text version of the visual editor, and put some tags to superscript or subscript tags to set that up. But if you want to avoid that hassle every time, and this is especially a hassle if your document is extra long, if you want to avoid that hassle, one thing that you can do is to show some hidden buttons on your that's actually available for this visual editor. I was looking around on the codex, the WordPress codex, and they were talking about enabling hidden MCE buttons. So basically, they tell you to add this code in, and I'll link the code below if you want to copy it. It is the function MyMCE button, and it adds core buttons that are disabled by default. And you can add the superscript button and the subscript button. You can also add more buttons. I'll show you right here. You can also add more buttons if you'd like. For example, justify right, justify full. There's a whole list of stuff you can of hidden buttons that you can add to your MCE, TinyMCE visual editor that comes with WordPress by default. So in order to make this work, what you do is you go to your functions, your themes functions, PHP. Give me one moment. So what I did, let's see, this one. Oh wait. Okay, so what I went to my my WordPress themes functions PHP, and you can find it in appearance, and then you can go to editor over here. You click that, and it brings you to first the style sheet, and then you want to go scroll down until you find the theme functions, the functions PHP. You select that. You go all the way down to the end, and you simply paste the code in. Function MyMCE button 2, and add the core buttons in by default: the superscript, the subscript, the anchor. Oh, I wanted to add anchor, an anchor button, because I like to bookmark areas on my website, and then have links to have the user move to those bookmarks. This is what I mean. If you will give me one moment. Okay. For example, it's by default one of the plugins that I use, this table of contents plus plugin. If I click say a hyperlink, this one, it moves me all the way down to this this subheading, if you want to call it. But anyways, so all you have to do is add that code to your functions PHP to add some additional buttons, and you can see it right here. I did this beforehand, and I didn't change the I didn't reload this page. As you can see, if I reload this, yeah, I can leave that, that's fine. Because just to show you guys that this is something you can do. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. Thank you for listening. Right here, see? Superscript and subscript. And you know what? I'll just give you an example. So let's say we have these numbers in superscript. See, it works just fine. Again, thanks for listening. Feel free to ask me if you have any questions.